Okay, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
I'm sorry, I had to get it out of my system. We can start the video now. This is my video on Halo Infinite, obviously. The game is fun. That's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. In all seriousness, though, I should probably start with a disclaimer. I have never played a Halo before. My first console was a PlayStation 1 up until the PlayStation 4. None of my friends had Xbox, so I was never really exposed to the game. Sure, I knew of it and what it looked like, but I never played it. At heart, I'm a Call of Duty player, mostly the Battle Royale Warzone. That's what my channel is built on, and that's what I've played forever. I've played like all the Call of Duties and stuff. So I know they're two different games, but I figured I'd just share my thoughts on the game and a little perspective. You could say I've played something like Halo. I mean, the closest game I played that resembles Halo was Destiny. I know, not the same, but the, dare I say, vibe was the same? Whatever. Just to show how much Halo surprised me, this is the first time I make a video like this, a review slash thoughts of sorts. So this is gonna be weird for me, and yeah, I'm sorry if I don't care. So just keep watching. Just shut up. Thanks. Anyways, we'll start off with my friend. We'll call him Pita. Pita bread. Yummy bread. He's a very good friend of mine. I love him very much. And he convinced me to try the flight, which was the beta alpha test thing for Halo. And he's a Halo god, by the way. He's played every Halo and has little action figures like a little nerd. So he knows his stuff with this game. So I tried it. It's free. Gave it a shot. Signed up. At first, it was very okay. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't think much of it. It was fun, but nothing that made me jump out of my seat. I wasn't good. I got destroyed in the game. Smack my ass like a drum levels of destruction. Naturally, I never played Halo before, so I don't know the movement. I don't know the strategies. I don't know the guns. I don't know anything about the game. You built that with time. And the timing of the flight was kind of poopy for me because at that time I was starting to get back into Warzone after taking a 3-month break from it due to, let's just put it like this, overwhelming BS and cheaters. So the flight ended and I continued to play Warzone. I was getting back into editing videos. That's what I love the most about playing Warzone. So 1 month before the expected release, PETA, he's counting down the days. His excitement rubbed off on me, if I'm being honest. So when the surprise release happened, it was quite a day. And Warzone was getting stale again. Vanguard was really grindy, and Battlefield just had negative reviews all over. So this game could not have come at a better time. And it needed to be the saving grace. I hopped in right away, and hours later, after playing with my friends, especially Big Team Battle, I said this. I felt like a kid again, who just finished his homework and is playing on the big TV, sitting cross-legged and eyes glued to the screen and having fun. Just having fun. No strings attached. Specifically, I'm talking about when I used to play Titanfall 2 with my friend Peta as well. We played late at night. By the way, we were really good, but that's besides the point. This game was it. Fun fact, Titanfall 2 was the first game I started taking clips and uploading them. They're private now, so you'll never see them. But not to sound like Drake, but I paused for a second, looking at my Discord, looking at my friends, looking around my room, and I said, I really needed this. So let's get into the pros of Halo. The sound? Absolutely orgasmic. It is really good. I had to turn the music down in-game and in the menu because every time the choir of men, as Mr. Cake once called them, would make me want to cry and curl up like a small puppy. It just made you feel things. The sound of the guns is also really good. But the sound of killing people, wow, is it good.
Rabs, how you liking it, bro?
Pretty fun. I'm just not very good.
Incredible performance, Spartan. Their entire squad is...
I've preached this before, but the sound in Warzone is also really good, especially the armor break sound. Right here, there's a guy. He's chilling. He's in the bush. I got him. And I'm a sucker for that sound, if I'm being honest. So you tell me which one is better, because I can't decide. The guns. Wacky and fun. All weird in their own way and have their weird quirks. Very satisfying to use, especially the Cinder Shot. I don't know why, but something about that gun is just, it feels very rewarding to use. Like bouncing the little energy orb off walls and off the ground and hitting people. Lastly, not lastly, but another thing is the playmaking potential is limitless. Do you want to grapple over a mountain and pass a checkpoint, or a choke point, excuse me, getting behind enemy lines and killing 6 people in the process? You can do it. The abilities, they're all really well done. The grapple and the repulsor, notably, super fun. And you could do some sick plays with them. Lastly, the teamwork aspect. I think this is the biggest thing that is not talked about. Having a coordinated team and playing the objective is so rewarding. But a win in this game actually feels like a win. Comparing it to Warzone, the teamwork aspect of the game is very minimal. Sure, having good comms is nice and all, but let's be real, most of the time it's the same thing over and over again. You drop, pop the UAV, pick up a bounty, get loadout, chase kills, rinse and repeat. Gets brainless sometimes, if I'm being honest. The skill ceiling in Halo is also massive compared to Warzone. I mean, Warzone is a really low skill game. Guns have no recoil and snipers are a joke. I can get into that for another video, which, thinking about it now, I will, because that seems like a fun video to make. I digress. This game is fun, and I'll be playing ranked very soon, once I get my grips with the game. Things I don't like in Halo. The grenade spam? Kind of annoying. Sometimes I spawn and I eat 2 grenades to the face. I mean, you guys know you have a gun that can shoot bullets. Anyways. Another thing is the performance in the game. Not that good for me. I mean, I have a Ryzen 7 series first gen and a GTX 1070. I mean, it's a still very capable PC, but I'm sure the game will get more optimized with time. I just get like random FPS drops that can be frustrating. Another thing is, this is more casual play. I haven't experienced this in ranked because I've never played it, but having bad teammates on objective-based games is kind of frustrating. Because this game is all about momentum. If you get the oddball first and get the points rolling, you win. If you have one teammate that isn't carrying their weight, it feels like all hope is lost. I'm sure they'll let us pick the game modes later on. But maybe I'm just nitpicking at this point. On that note, more maps, please, and game modes. I know the game is in beta right now, but coming from Vanguard, I think they had 16 at launch, and having a bigger map pool is kind of nice. Sometimes in Halo, it feels like I'm playing 2 maps in rotation. Bazaar and Streets, just an example. Like, I get those quite often. So, where does this leave us? With Warzone and Halo and everything like that. Will Halo be my main game for the foreseeable future? Maybe. It's possible. Am I abandoning every other game for Halo? No. Will I still play Warzone? Most definitely. I still love Warzone despite how much shit I talk about it. With the Pacific integration around the corner, I'm excited to see how broken it's going to be and how Activision are going to milk the game for money with Joker bundles from World War II. But there's some things that I'm worried about. If this cheater situation is not resolved by then, I'm afraid to say that this game is simply not worth it. Like, I've told myself before that I'm going to stop playing once I get 500 wins, but the game is still fun regardless of cheaters and overpowered guns. But I feel like we're getting to a point where, alright, you gotta get something done about this, Activision. Why would I waste 20 minutes into a game just to have it come crashing down by a cheater who's rage hacking because they're bad? I think the more I talk about the problems in Warzone, the more I'm inclined to make a video on it. So stay tuned for that. But recently I've been thinking about the games that I play, and I want a game that's rewarding, fun above all else, but also a game that treats you well. Looking at Warzone, it had its glory days. The game has peaked and has been going down in terms of enjoyment and what the core gameplay was about, which was cool guns and strategy and positioning. Now it's kill chasing and guns that melt your face in less than a frame. But to each their own, am I right? For now, I'll be playing Halo until the integration, and between me and you, a part of me kind of wants the integration to fail, just so I can never touch that game again.